Commander, I've had some time to process what transpired with Virgil. Despite the manner of what Virgil has done, I cannot help but be glad I did not need to slay him. I can only hope he does not run afoul of further sentinels. I still have much doubt about my path, but I don't believe Protectorate law is as ironclad as I once thought. Having good intentions does not spare you. Doing what you think is right does not spare you. This cannot be justice. Yet what can I do? More than 100 years of Protectorate society cannot be changed by a lone body. Can it? But how? I see. I must follow my own path, my own sense of right and wrong. I can only
Hey
hope
Bearsuit,
it has
thanks
been
for the
cultivated
heads up on
properly.
that.
I shall remain
I have to go through the
with
whole rigmarole that I've already done.
interpreting its laws through a moral instead of a
Embarrassing
punitive
being muted.
lens. Innocent until proven guilty is a novel concept, but it is worth a try.
It happens. Yeah, it should, hopefully not too often. I was having a look at some games yesterday on Game Pass, and I was thinking of recording them and sort of messing out with a couple of different things, so I muted myself on it while I was doing it, and I obviously forgot to go back onto it. Have you finished the game yet? How do you feel about all this?
A drunken, disorderly subject once struck my faceplate with an electrical pitchball stick, resulting in a concussion. My head pounds worse now, but my heart feels lighter. When we began traveling together, I was not sure what to make of you. But your input throughout our time together has been invaluable. I deeply appreciate your hand in this investigation, Commander, and in entertaining my incertitude. Let us move forth to free Arcadia from injustice.
I enjoyed the ending. Did you get the ending that you wanted to get? Or was it a different ending, but you still were happy with how it finished? Yeah, just to give an update on the video, we are really just working through the campaign, sorry, not the campaign, the companion quest at the minute to try to finish them off. Looks like we finished Tristan's. I'm just going to go back and double check the workbench. But as long as we finish his, we are going to hopefully finish Inez's back on the Anti's Choice ship. And then that puts us in a brilliant spot to speak to those guys to see if we can get them to partner up with the Order. Yeah, we did finish Tristan. Awesome. Tristan's Gauntlet gains a flamethrower attachment, causing continuous plasma damage around him. So just an AoE. Or, yeah, okay, fire damage around him. And the second one grants a bonus to damage based on Tristan's armor value. Also increases the effectiveness. Or grants immunity to all AoE. I mean, their damage isn't that high, so I think I'll give him immunity to AoE. And then Inez can deal corrosive damage or is silenced. Definitely not going to have it silenced. If I ever remember to stealth myself anywhere, I'd be very surprised. Or immune to corrosive damage. Or releases a stunning spray when damaged to melee. I like that. Let's do that. So we got Marisol completely done. Asa completely done. Tristan completely done. Valerie and Nal, so just Inez. Awesome. I'm so glad we took the little detour onto the Anti-Choice ship when we did, so we could unlock her quests. Went into the game almost blind, so the ending I got was the only ending I know about. Have you looked up any of the other endings since then? Sometimes I'll look up the other endings after I finish it just to see what else I could have got. Doing a second playthrough. What's your idea for the second playthrough? Different build? If you're catching up in this video at the minute, don't panic about me speaking to everyone. I've already been here, already done it. If you want to see how all of those conversations went, you're able to have a check back over the other videos in the playlist. You'll see some the conversations and whatnot. In short, though, everyone's trying to sell me something. True Auntie's choice. Juggernaut scientists and mods. What is Juggernaut?
The story of Anti-Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend, to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations, who unfairly stacked the deck against the little person, as they tried with us at Tau Ceti. But did Anti-Cleo take Spacer's
heavy armor and heavy weapons? Right, okay. The mods part is an interesting bit that I
heard from Ortiz in months.
Oh, hold on.
Ugh. Ain't heard from Ortiz in months. When we get back to the ship, let's give this a watch.
We already watched it. Yeah, the mods bit, it's funny that you mentioned the mods because it's been something that's actually quite annoying me at the minute. I've got this
Ain't heard from Ortiz in
shut
months.
up, Inez.
When we get
I have
back to the
this
ship,
Rookie's Choice,
let's
but I
give this
can't
a
find
watch.
any mods for the site on it. Okay, so we haven't been this far actually, because when we got out the ship before, we immediately got stopped by a guy to give us a message.
Review page 359 of the Earth Directorate Field Manual for a list of reimbursable expenses on goods and services.
Mastibles Bender.
Yep, you feeling famished, peckish, hoggish, malnourished, audacious, voracious,
just some food?
rapacious, avaricious, predacious, or even just plain hungry? I've got you covered.
Let's
Best way
see.
to stop a tummy from rumbling is to cram it painfully full of foodish and food-like items.
Nothing I want to buy. I have way too much food as it is.
You there? Yes, you! I'd recognize your kind anywhere. You're one of those folks that eats food, and I've got just the sort of grub you've been missing.
I am one of those folks who eat food.
To be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificial.
I think I'll work around the left-hand side first.
Feeling queasy? Seeing spots?
So they're going to be some medicine, so
You have ails, I have cures. Each and every.
I just want to see if they sell any unique things. Extra prime report, don't care. Nope. Should probably buy that trauma kit, but I think I've got 12 left. Did somebody say I dropped something? Suspicious character. We're about to get scammed.
You dropped something. Word to the wise. Mind your personal effects, intellectual assets, and major organs at all times. Plenty of opportunists here, eager to take you for all you're worth. You're lucky I found this, thing you dropped. Get me?
Thanks, I think. Oh, mods, the Nexus mods. Yep, okay. Yeah, cool. Interesting. I'm trying to think if I wanted to mod anything in this game, what would it be? And I think one of them would be for Asa to shut the fuck up and stop talking about murdering people all the time. That would probably be one thing. I'm not really sure outside of that what else I would do quality of life wise. Oh, probably keybinds to gadgets. Having to scroll through your gadgets all the time is absolute pain in the backside. Dear Maverick Outsider, we, the middle managers of the ACS Undisputed Claim, are done with being passed over. We mean to take action. Our subcontract said action through a capable proxy. We invite you to back Dex Steerage, which I'm required to note as sponsored by Stoogie Slims, to discuss this exciting business opportunity, which we believe will be mutually advantageous to both parties. From middle manager Twombly. Okay.
Excessive corporate malfeasance. The only division that earns us less. Ease off the throttle, gang.
You added more skill points and better HUD. What did you change about the HUD? I thought the HUD's okay.
Chewing is for chumps and injecting is for... Your doctor called and said you're dangerously dehydrated.
Made it smaller.
They said it's
Yeah,
imperative
okay.
that you spend some bits
Give
on
more actual
life-saving
screen to
liquid
the game
V-time.
itself.
Stat! Just name your color, viscosity, buoyancy, or density.
And the
I've
skill
got you
points,
covered.
what are you doing with that? Like increasing your level cap, or just per level you get more skill points?
And exploit the local fauna.
Unrelated bric-a-brac, we got your unrelated At Unrelated Bric-a-Brac, we offer only feast your eyes on this motley conglomeration of goods.
I'm Smith. You're not bugging me. You're welcome to be in the chat, but at the minute I'm kind of okay with my artwork. Thank you very much. How much are these pets? These pets are expensive, but we're buying them.
There's a lot of volatility out there right now. The market hates.
I get 3 skill points each level now and zoom out of the minimap. So the 3 levels per skill point, if you then take Easy Distracted as a flaw, does that then give you 4? Or does flaw no longer function because you've got that mod?
There are so many reasons to shop for Agnes choices.
Step right up for them. We cure all physical ails. Most at least. Well, there are a lot, I guess. We cure some physical ails. That sounds all right, right?
Yeah, sounds just fine. Can you sell me some medical
No,
supplies?
but the medicament merchant right down. Don't
Okay.
keep out of heart.
Okay. There is nothing she can do. 6 civilian.
Have a profitable
No.
day.
Nothing out here. We'll use the auto dog to get the tick and get the extra heal, because 111 heals isn't enough.
Subsidiary companies and the eating of said parasite absolves Auntie's choice of any legal responsibility in perpetuity throughout the galaxy.
I appreciate your business, but welding your hand to things tends to result in...
You seem like
Ever
a
read the
go-getter.
Middle Manager
Let's
Handbook?
consume lunch sometime.
Really sure that the foundation of your fundamentals.
But because of the system's glorious
Ever miss a limited time?
There's a lot of people here that you just can't speak
how
to.
you're like working hard or hardly working. That's rhetorical.
I really do like, I think I said it in one of my very early videos, but I love that they've basically put it in the game that if the person doesn't have an actual name, they're not somebody that you can really talk to. It just saves so much time from running around each person being like, pressing E on every single person.
Welcome to the bottom runger, exclusive home of the Raptidon bite.
What's in this drink of yours?
That's what everyone, and I do mean everyone, wants to know. No, friend. I finally caught N-rays in a bottle with this one. Not sharing the secret of our success with anyone. However, you are welcome to sample a few and attempt to discern the ingredients for yourself.
Okay, one Raptidon bite, please.
Not tending bar right now. But my employee here can see may your day be profitable
Why
at
the
the expense
fuck are
of
you
your
selling me
lives.
drinks if you're not going to sell me the drink?
Modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's Choice Experience the most
I'm gonna get drugged.
Need anything?
I can just feel it coming. What's this Raptidon bite I keep hearing about?
It's only the most popular drink in Arcadia, and you can only get it here at the bottom runger. Don't ask what's in it. Even I don't know.
Okay. Let's see if we can buy one.
Runger, we offer inebriation for the budget-conscious individual.
We can.
Auntie Cleo's darlings. Cleo's Spacer's chosen.
The recipe of our exclusive cocktail is our
I think, sorry to just to interrupt the game a second. I think somebody had followed me during this and I missed it.
Try the Raptidon bite today.
Might be mistaken, but if it did, if you can let me know who it was, so I can say thanks. If you're not here, thanks for the follow either way. Yeah, we can steal items.
I'm sorry, but I'm quite busy at the moment. There are half-dozen sinks left to clean this shift, as well as one thoroughly formidable latrine, and I... Wait. How terribly rude of me. It's you. You're the one who talked me down from my horrible course at the N-Ray range on Golden Ridge.
Horrible course? I cannot remember this at all. Let's try the first one. Victor, what are you doing here?
Improving myself, my friend. I have a new lease on my existence, and it's all thanks to you. You see, I meditated on your words, and on the events that led me to strapping myself to an explosive threatening to kill us both. Something had to change. I realized that the tremendous question, that of controlling the universe's uncertainty, was too tremendous to pursue. So I sought an environment I could control.
Interesting. Not quite how I expect you to interpret what I said, but if it works.
I do believe I am where I was always meant to be. Janitorial science is deceptively difficult and shockingly stimulating. If you've not, you must try it sometime. Eliminating the malodorous quality of a once bilious stall is just as stimulating a dilemma as any mathematical quandary. Anyhow, I mean not to ramble. Once again, consider me in your debt, eternally. If you ever require a sanitation engineer, I shall come running, mop in hand.
Nice. Good to see you still alive. Easily distracted would give me 4 skill points, but I didn't take it. Oh, so you've already started the second playthrough then?
It's the burning sensation on everyone's tongue.
Let's drink this. Right, okay. It's interesting that whenever I think about what I would prefer between the two, or between, like, you know, do I want to take extra skill points per level? I'd kind of be okay if it just had like a level 50 cap or just no cap at all the levels, because I'm already level capped at 30 now, and I don't know how much more of the game I've got to go, but I think I've got a fair bit. How do I drink this? Can I not eat it because I guess I can't because I'm not damaged.
The recipe of our exclusive cocktail is our most closely guarded secret. Our competitors would kill to find out. Can you discern its ingredients? Try the Raptidon bite today.
So will I get attacked maybe because I've got that drink in my inventory? Because just at some point I'm going to randomly just drink it, aren't I? Without even really meaning to.
Try one of Auntie's choice tobacco-laden products, and you'll say it's a stick.
Boris comestibles! We're literally sample one of our popular Boris products. They're completely edible, despite any and all appearances to the contrary.
Best choice? What is the best choice? Is this a bar or is this... It's a lift up to... And Cleo? I'll hold up before I go through there.
People say Auntie's choice and Sub Rosa. People are saying good things about you.
I'm very glad for that. Thank you very much. Wireless Free Arcadia Studios.
Sorry, in the midst of composing my latest product-oriented dramatization. Talk later. Sorry, in the midst of composing my latest product-oriented dramatization. Talk later.
Boarding room 1. So these are sealed and there's no vents by the looks of it. I probably should have just spoke to the people at the entrance, but I want to see if we can find out first. They do all the propaganda.
Something I can help you with?
No autographs, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Not outside of special.
Nothing here whatsoever.
Purple berry product samples! Purple berry product samples!
That's it for this demotions report. Until next time, everybody do...
How is that going to be balanced with getting 3 skill points per level and a perk every other level? Because at the minute it's 2 skill points per level and then a perk every 5 levels. Alright, I don't think there's anything else really we can look at here. Go through this big door.
Experience the most sought-after inebriant on the undisputed flame. Arrested on light.
Choice managers, market compliance, head office tower, profit mover, chemicular. Oh, this is another train station. Okay.
Who do you think's getting this big promotion?
This must be where the head offices are.
She's the more predacious of
Whew, it's all right. Stand up tall and act like you belong here.
Wait, but I don't... I don't really want to go straight to, trying to do her quest. So how do we get up there? Is it Willard's office?
Which do you like invading more? The Protectorate or the Order?
Oh, that Protectorate thing is downright unnerving.
Then you need a good set.
Welcome.
Yeah, it's not balanced, but didn't want to be a part. That's fair. I mean, especially if you're going to play it in like a harder difficulty anyway, then it kind of all balances out anyway.
You name it, we...
Oh, I can't afford it. Fires aggressive advertising drones to capture your target market, goading them. Automatically reloads when an ad drone dies, but manually reloading causes the ads to be explosively closed. That sounds pretty cool. It's like fires like just explosive drones to go fight things. I just desperately need to get money though.
Well, welcome, future repeat customer. I can tell just by looking at you that you'll be back again and again. Ready to make a purchase?
How can you tell I'm going to be a repeat customer?
Because you have the kind of face folks just love to shoot at. They can't seem to help themselves. They just want to put a bullet in you. And don't take it personal now. It's a compliment if it's anything. So, you game to see my wares?
Let's have a look.
All right. but we'd probably save a whole lot of time if you just gave me all your bits.
I mean, we would save time, but I'm not going to do that. Grants passive health regeneration based on your reserve ammo supply while in combat? That sounds interesting. Again, I'm going to wait till I get a little bit more money, but sounds interesting. So, oh yeah, let's do this. We need to fight the Raptidons. Looks like my gun is just about ready to level up again. I do wonder, is there a way to capture the Raptidons instead of just fighting them? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, okay.
Brass raring to go.
What? That's a Mantisaur? I thought it was only Raptidons.
Emergency protocol syringe is primed.
You think you missed this quest? Do you want to know where you pick it up? Or would you rather wait and see if you can just find it in your own playthrough? Oh, interesting. There's absolutely nothing to do in here apart from kill those guys. When you get off your ship on this space station, it's on the right-hand side down behind some big crates. There's as you get near them, you'll hear like the, I don't know if he's like the captain, but he's complaining about the Raptidons being missing. He's in behind a whole load of crates that are all busted up. When I get back to the ship, well, I'm going to go and hand it in, right? So I don't know why I'm going through all this. But I will hand it in a moment.
Can't tell the difference between cover and concealment? Then you need a good set of armor before cover.
Yeah, I think I'm going to continue here. So there's Gertie.
I just had word from that old number cruncher on Cloister. Alden tells me you agreed to continue the work we began at Greater Tranquility Station. Grand. A collaboration between Auntie's Choice and the Order will truly reward all of Arcadia, not to mention the Order itself. If they partner with us, it's only a matter of time before they come to see that profits are a more tangible proof of progress than those unquantifiable theories they get lost in.
Well, I had some questions for you.
Certainly.
I'm interested in you, Gertie.
Aren't you adorable? Next, you'll be asking me to name a time I overcame adversity in the workplace. What is anyone apart from the function they perform? To wit, I am my job, and I rather think such an esteemed position speaks for itself.
Ship's enormous. Anywhere you'd recommend visiting in particular?
If price matters, there's the bottom runger. Dingy little watering hole on the Esplanade. Not glamorous, but for a person of means and taste, the best choice is undeniably the finest gin mill on board.
This is just going to be telling me about the different places here, so...
In the upper portion
Can you tell me what Auntie Cleo's like? Do you like working under her?
Answering that would come dangerously close to upward communication, which is not something we advocate in Auntie's Choice. Wouldn't want the junior ranks getting the idea that they can review or, law forbid, critique their seniors. Suffice to say, Auntie Cleo...
Okay, that's all for now then.
Attention morally gray outside. Hello, daring self-determinivist, stalwart seeker of self-betterment, or rapacious rogue of corporatism. Welcome to Auntie's Choice Esteemed Invaluable Disposable Agent Program. As in Ida, your assignments will be some of the most decisive and admirable tasks that Auntie's Choice has to offer. Idas help explore the wilds, plot our path, and shape the evolution of our beloved corporation. And with enough rugged determinism, you might even live to see the results.
Ease off the sales pitch. I need to find Willard Conan, Vice President of Experimental Operations.
I'm sorry, did I suddenly suffer a demotion I'm unaware of? Do I look like a contract query replier, here to answer questions? I should think not. Oh, very well. If you have received a calling card of his, you may take the elevator to meet him. But somehow, I doubt he'd want to seek an audience with you.
Well, I also have an invite from Gertie Hewitt.
And you can see her as soon as I'm finished. Where was I? Oh, yes. Because you are making a choice to grab destiny and claim it as your own. A choice to be Auntie's choice. Now, I'm finished. You'll find VP Hewitt right over there. When you're done, please exit to your left, where 2 of our top 29 vice presidents are waiting for you.
Well, wonderful to meet you. C.F. Pendergrass III, Strategic Reconfiguration. It's not every day we have such a capable operative accept our invitation to the undisputed claim. While it was those ill-fated peace talks that got you here, I've kept tabs on you for a good long time.
Yes, we've all kept tabs. Auntie and I have spoken about you several times now. Ursula Ormsby, Proprietary Insight Acquisition. You'll report to both of us. For now.
Indeed. It is our pleasure to meet you, and I am beyond tickled to welcome you to Auntie's Choice.
I am not really here to join Auntie's Choice. I'm to help the peace process along.
Yet they are indubitably one and the same. By coming into my employ and helping to secure Auntie's interests, you are directly manifesting a stable future for this colony.
At Auntie's Choice, we make things happen. If you want to move something along swiftly, you come to us. If you want to endlessly dither about numbers, talk to the Order.
You, my friend, are being given the opportunity of a lifetime. Auntie's Choice has a dynamic new vision, and we need a specific kind of go-getter to make it happen.
What kind of vision?
The kind that changes everything. The kind that turns our universal brand into the brand of the universe.
Are you getting the Order and Auntie's Choice to work together? Hopefully. I'm gonna find out. Why do you need me?
We need someone not shaped by Auntie's meritocracy. It serves its function, but our workers tend to focus on rung climbing. We need an individualist who sees unorthodox solutions. A daring, non-conforming perturbation ameliorator to implement our monopolistic mercantile methodology plan.
More succinctly, we are recruiting an expert outside consultant.
Daring, non-conforming, lacking in social programming. That's me.
Wonderful. This is the kind of wily adventure and self-determinism.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the two factions to work together, but because I chose the Rise to Fight background, I am, regardless of what the option is, if that comes up in dialogue, I'm choosing that.
In truth, unprecedented, has happened at one of our repackaging facilities on Praetor.
Yeah, I thought this was going to come up.
Correctly,
I came across this protest before, tried to solve it, but nobody would let me speak to anybody, so...
Workers are, well, asking for things. It's strange.
They're asking for access to the toilet.
The workers there simply stopped.
Are they hibernating or in stasis or something?
They expressed, and I know this is going to sound more than a bit strange, dissatisfaction. And they said they won't return to work unless things at the plant improve.
Specifically, they stated, until we meet their demands. As though employees have a right to demand anything of their employers.
But what are the demands, and have you thought about negotiating?
Negotiating? As in giving in to them? So they do the same amount of work they've been contracted to do, but get more bits because they threw a fit?
Yes.
That would signal to workers all over the system that all they have to do to get more bits is hamstring
And what's almost like they work for
Auntie's
Amazon, what they use the toilet during work hours?
Ursula, it won't, because we won't be the ones doing it. That is exactly why we've hired you as my brand new perturbation ameliorator. You'll solve the problem for us, and we will retain absolute deniability.
See, I like just give them the thing. Like Auntie's choice is huge. Why by law would you think I'd offer you deniability?
No, you misunderstand my meaning. Deniability doesn't mean we hide behind you. It means you may act outside the fundamental tenets of Auntie's Choice Society.
But you, who are not officially an Auntie's Choice employee, can do whatever you want. Anyone asks about our involvement, and we can disavow it.
Let's go with it for now, because maybe we can convince the person who's in charge of that site to give them better, like, working conditions. Okay, makes sense, I guess. Shouldn't be too hard to get them back to work.
Wonderful. You'll go to Praetor, meet the plant's overseer, and mediate an end to this lunacy, which gets those ingrates back to work.
I have zero doubt Auntie and I will be completely impressed by your efforts. Unless you disappoint, in which case I will disavow that statement.
Okay. So I think we are currently on the value-added Esplanade. So let's go to Conan's office. I'm actually kind of tempted once I finish our quest to boot her off the ship, because that bug, stupid speech bubble overhead is really starting to aggravate me. Conan, my friend, don't worry about me being behind you. Definitely didn't steal that.
It's high time one of you scientist types responded to my calling cards. The position's been open for more than 2 days, and already productivity is tanked by 149.4%. You want the role, it's yours, but I'm not budging on those hourly rates.
Let me guess. You're backfilling Rasmussen's position? Or all the scientists who work with him on Cloister lying cold on the lab floor?
Both, obviously. Unless you mean to tell me a graft like yours can install itself. Now, do you want the job or not? We're burning starlight.
How about a job performing your program into something decent instead?
Decent? I'll have you know that profits were forecast to be in the billions in my assessment last quarter.
That's not what we're talking about. Look, we found your lab on Cloister. A friend of mine who succumbed to his graft sent me there to put an end to your work. It was, well, it was damn troubling. But after speaking with your doc, I came to see that the program's got much potential. If we shift focus, reform our work, grafts could better the lives for all folk. Rasmussen's now with Doc Tinsley in Fairfield, and they're ready to restart this work.
Give away the secrets like that?
No more killing, much more progress. What do you say?
I see someone failed out of the anti-Cleo School of Persuasion. Why would I ever pursue something so dull as reform? How does it serve me?
Because it would be a huge business opportunity after the war's finished.
Troopers are getting maimed in battle, and many civvies are getting sick from lack of food, clean water. Folk feel helpless. Grafts could treat all that. Some creatures can regrow limbs and safely consume tainted goods. If we give folk those same abilities, they won't have anything to fear. They can heal from all the wars done to them.
Ah, I see now. With grafts, our employees can get back to work faster and for longer hours.
Not quite what I thought,
but it's brilliant. But there is one small fly in the soup. Who exactly are you to dictate to me what we should be doing? I did not even know your name before you stepped through this door.
Ines can deal with this.
When I joined up in Tau Ceti, I was promised that if I proved myself, demonstrated exceptionalism, the moment would come where I could make a pitch for my own future. I helped hunt down the fiend who destroyed our base on Golden Ridge, fought off countless protectorate besides. So yeah, I'd say the moment I'm owed has arrived.
Fine. Perhaps there is an opportunity here to expand our user base. But we can only pursue such a thing if we secure the funding. I could approach my business partner to this end, but I will require proof that this little reformation of yours is a viable investment. As such, you need to prove that a grafted trooper can achieve what the average one cannot.
You say that as though you have something in mind.
I do. The commander of our fortified position on Praetor has been chomping at the bit for a show of force. To rally the troops in our market share, so to speak. He will have all the minute details, of course, but assisting him and demonstrating your prowess will give us the leverage we need.
Say no more. We are in.
I could tell you possessed a modicum of business sense. Head to Praetor. I'll send a reporter with camera drones to meet you there and debrief with our ground forces.
Hold on. You didn't say anything about this being filmed.
Heroism is nothing without exciting footage and a talking head to sell it to the masses. So do make sure you put on a good show. Off you go, then.
Alright. Let's use his personal computer right in front of him. He definitely won't mind. Please select from the following. So we can decrypt or use Lucky. Okay, great. The financial records were discreetly delivered to the carousel corner today. After looking them over thrice, I can confidently state several truths. This well-timed windfall should keep my research progressing uninterrupted for many months to come. If I wish to expand operations, it cannot be stifled by corporate oversight. Perhaps my own venture would be wise. WHK Enterprise does carry a dulcet tone. Quite literally pays to be one's own financial broker. And then we have the messages from Rasmussen complaining about the Serenium leaks. To M. Dunkel from VP. So M. Dunkel. Let me express how pleased I am to finally have a scientist like yourself conducting this research. I'm certain with your blah blah blah. Okay, nothing really there. Margot Dunkel. I'm certain you'll overlook it when you see her enthusiasm for the role outweighs her enthusiasm for negotiating her wages. Okay, so again, it's just more silly Auntie's choice being profit mongers stuff. Let's go into this room. I think Margaret's doing such a good job. What the hell?
You cannot be here. My contract stipulates that this lab door remains locked at all times. I am not to be disturbed. Ha! That's funny, considering the heaps of times I've been called such.
You must be Willard's assistant.
Unofficially, it was also in my contract that I was never to refer to myself as a direct report of the Vice President. Which I am notably not doing right now.
Is that why you're locked up in here?
Is that so strange? The program I was hired for is highly confidential. I don't see why the Vice President wouldn't take such measures. Why, I cannot even speak to him directly. Though I presume he also possesses an aversion to the smell of formaldehyde. He goes pale and ducks into his office the moment he sees me.
Well, that ain't right. Neither his managerial manner nor your working conditions. But once we get this program reworked, you won't have to worry about this anymore.
Oh, no. No, I don't want change. I love my work. I love this place. The smell of copper, the texture of viscera. There's nothing like it.
Alright, I asked.
So am I. My gut's roiling something fierce.
Why this art's beauty is lost on so many folk I'll never understand. Anyhow, I have much work to do. Please ensure the door is locked when you leave. Ready.
What? Why? That shouldn't have happened. I can hear music. It's the yeah. Okay, I'm not going to try and pickpocket her. So we have attended mission briefing on Praetor. don't know how we progressed further in this place. So we got Praetor, Persephone's. That was back on Cloister. That's also in Cloister. Praetor. Gotta hand that in. And this in the archive. Okay, so I guess we're going back to Praetor?
Represents the worst impulses of old corporations who unfairly stacked the deck against the little person, as they tried with us at Tau Ceti. But did Auntie Cleo take Spacer's Choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just
experience the most sought-after inebriants.
Can we? Yeah, we can. Yeah, okay. Let's go back here. Hunt in the Raptidon quest, and we'll head over to Praetor. Get those missions done. See where we are from there. In fact, based on what I've seen in chat, I think I'm going to go back to Eden first to see if I can buy a scope for this gun.
Them raps all taken care of yet?
Good news. Sorted. Bad news. They're all dead.
All good news to me, friend. Anything happens down there is not my responsibility. I have ceased all manner of worry and fret. Here's the unagreed upon amount that constitutes your fee.
500? So rubbish.
Side effects as an early adopter.
Okay. Tristan's gonna just hang outside the cockpit now moving forward. Yeah, so Eden, Paradise Island. Let's see if there is that scope. And then also if I can afford set scope. Assuming it's going to be in Fairfield. Let's continue with this party, who cares? I imagine it's probably going to be quicker to run than fast travel from here. Are they going to announce that the advertising thing's broken again? No.
Our target audience here is
reality hard enough without some nerve-wracking phenomenon punching holes in it.
How do you protectorate folk feel about all these little rifts? Auntie insists they're the next big money-making opportunity.
Oh, is this it? Weapon mods. Okay, so a scope. That looks like an SMG. Yes. Nice. Thank you very much for letting me know where that is. And a barrel for a sniper rifle. Aren't these are repeating rifles? And there. So how does that look? Oh, it's so much better. You marked station for the sniper. I really should open these at some point. I think I've seen all these. Yep, okay. Free market station. Have a look. Yeah, my the reason why I've not really opened any of these is mostly because they all work off of stats that I have blocked. So like my explosive can't be skilled whatsoever. To get around that though, I use this. This is actually nuts. I've got so many pitchfork cards now that the damage on it is really good. Those big, like, sort of crawler tank things, that pretty much 3, maybe 4 shots them. Not a weapons store.
Tired of
You
I
saw mods?
browse all you like. I'm glad you asked. Weapon is an all-encompassing term. A rock can be a weapon, or a stick, or a particularly agitated sprat if you have thick enough gloves. But what I sell here, I wouldn't dare lump them in with mere weapons. These are finely tuned instruments of personnel elimination.
Finely tuned is good. Last thing you need is malfunction in the middle of a firefight.
You have my guarantee. My equipment for annihilating one's foes will never fail on you. Full disclosure, my guarantee is not guaranteed. Feel free to go on.
So none of these.
Tired of firearms that explode in your face? Come to Not a Weapons Store.
Protect your loved one.
Mod vending machine. How did I not see the mod vending machine? What's right here? So I'm looking for a barrel on a sniper rifle. That's barrel, yeah. Ah, here we go. Sniper rifle sawed off? Don't want that. Yeah, okay. We'll leave it at that. Let's head to Praetor. How to install a mod and it disables achievements. I've seen in other games that I played that you can sometimes find a mod that then re-enables the achievement, so you don't have to do all of that stuff. I'm assuming though if it existed, you'd probably have it by now. Right, so what we got here? We got the strike down there. Let's head down and do that. That should be real easy. I suppose on the other hand, you know, achievements are great for numbers go up, but they don't really do much.
That's right, folk. If you're here to picket, we'd love to have you join our movement. Otherwise, I've got more important things to deal with.
Well, you might want to deal with me. I'm here to end the strike.
Well, that's great news. We'd love for someone to bring that sniveling sprat dung to the table to negotiate. Honestly, we just want to eat, sleep, and relieve ourselves on a reasonable schedule. But the damn overseer, I think she's getting rich off of breaking our backs.
Well, I've been sent to help, so I'm going to go inside and see if I can get it solved.
I ain't sure how you're gonna get in. This door is barred from the inside, and I don't think there's another way in on the ground floor. That's right, folks. Keep the chanting going.
We
don't want to make demands,
but no more being in bottles and cans.
You're sent by the
Thank you
Home
for your
Office,
customer
huh?
service
Wish I was
contract.
back on the claim right now.
No more bottles on factory floors.
There is a door at the back. Must be a way to get in there. Here's that vent. I just want to double check with these guys over here, because I think this is the guy who kind of started all this.
Yes? Well, then, now.
And then this guy we can't speak to. Okay. Through the vent we go.
And clandestine infiltration.
Is there anybody here who can see me? Nope. Give me all the things. Now, if I open that door, I think that leads out to the front. Yeah, so I'm not going to open that door yet because they might just charge in and ruin things. This packaging stamper appears to be jammed. Can't do anything here. And there's the door up there, which I think that's the door she is through. Doesn't look like there's any vents there either. Stabilize matrix bypass shunt. Computer, we're bound to learn something. I was confused and alarmed to receive your message. What do you mean they stopped working? Have they been injured? Okay. Nowhere in the illustrious history of Vantage Choice has work at one of the plants ever ground to a halt. Get it under control. You're in trouble because everyone's rioting. Looks like they're trying to smuggle stuff in and out. Okay. just look at that again very quickly. Who is that? Maybe I can find him in the bottom runger. So in the bar that we bought that drink in. Profit from the Adrena time isn't right. Yeah, okay, so they're messing with the Adrena time so that it lasts longer.
Reminds me more and more of Tau Ceti by the minute. If these folk burn this place to the ground, I ain't telling.
What was that noise? Oh. Am I going to be seen? Shut up, dog.
Welcome to Auntie's Fine Product Revitalization Center, where we create tomorrow's brands today. I assume you are the disruption ameliorator from home office? It was about damn time you got here. This labor stoppage has put us almost a full week behind schedule and is making me look quite the fool.
I'm here now. Tell me what you know.
Some ne'er-do-wells have incited our workers to halt all work. They've taken to making demands and carrying on about basic dignity and human rights. It should go without saying that such flights of fantasy have no place inside Auntie's Choice. And if we were still in Tau Ceti, they would face grave consequences.
I reckon she's got her wires crossed. Basic dignity is what Auntie's Choice promised us when we signed up, so long as we were good at our work. And while we might have faced grave consequences back on Tau Ceti, it was under old management, who were trounced rather thoroughly in the end, I might add.
Nevertheless, here we must focus on getting these ingrates back to work and remind them that they're damn lucky to have Auntie's Choice to dedicate their lives to.
They're damn lucky to be able to dedicate their lives?
Absolutely. These lugs have been positively exalted in the good fortune of rising to their limited station within the meritocracy that Auntie has derived for us. Why? Can you imagine suffering under the yoke of a sovereign's rule, or floundering at the ridiculous direction of those claiming to know the future by way of math? No. Only within Auntie's Choice can these drudges achieve genuine prominence. If they exhibit excessive dedication, they may even earn some modicum of the success I have enjoyed.
Well, that is horrifying. How do I fit into all this?
You're asking me? That clearly is your domain. Running this invaluable facility on Auntie's behalf is mine. As a managerial administrativist, and when I say I, it is critical that you understand that as director of this facility, I should effectively be treated as though I were an executive. Is that clear?
What's clear is that the actual Auntie's Choice executives have sent me here.
Well, there's no call for rudeness. It's unnecessary, unprofessional, and distracts us from the important business that I have the direct authority to dispatch you upon. This plant relabels dated items with new Auntie's Choice trademarks and slogans. It is critical to keeping revitalized products on the shelf for consumers hungry for something new. So, the workers may be unhappy, but they must realize their comfort is a distant second to Auntie's delivery schedule. Or in short, they need to get back to work.
Okay, so how do I solve it?
My workers are striking people now? How very alarming. We must resolve this before things get even further out of hand. They've appointed some kind of leader, and he's the one you have to talk to. His name is, Dummy? No, that's not right. Dunce? Dummer. Dumbly? Dunbar. It's Dunbar.
Oh, wow. What does the leader want?
I believe he has demands, but I can't be bothered to remember what they were. They alter the generous terms Auntie offers, and so are egregious and should be rejected. You will find him up on the landing pad with some of his minions. Go help him understand the situation so everyone can get back to work. That clear?
Well, if you're offering them nothing, it's going to make my job difficult.
Yes, well, I'm sure you'll manage. Auntie has faith in you, therefore I shall too. Best of luck to you. Remember that your actions don't just reflect on you. You are also representing me, which is to say, you are also representing Auntie. Do us proud.
Alright, I'm gonna stay the game. So I want to try and open her safe, but obviously I don't know if it's gonna trigger theft or not. Yeah, let's reload that. Only because it's a bug. Definitely just because it's a bug. Oh, do I have smoke bombs? Probably. Yeah. But you throw those in the ground and then you get away with it? Promise I know what's in there now, and yeah, I don't know if I want to throw a grenade straight away. Let's have a look here. We did get the... We got the mention. Wasn't this one? Nor this. Where is that mission? Oh, it's this one, right? So there was something mentioned about the ship, the ACS. So I think I'm gonna quickly go back there and see. Landing pad. I'm gonna quickly go back to the ACS, go to the bar that was mentioned, and see if we can find the person that's doing the blackmailing. And I won't be able to fast travel from here because I've not picked my party. Yeah, so the computer said something about there being a blackmail deal that had went bad. And it was over here.
Tramicular, arriving any moment now.
It was over here, right?
Value added esplanade.
Vastly rebettered it through artificial means.
Yeah. Okay, so we want to go in this area here.
110% wholly plus artificial.
Maybe this guy?
It's the burning
Nope.
sensation. Need anything?
Not him either.
Till next we meet.
Maybe Victor has some
Avail
information for
yourself
us?
of my restroom at your leisure. I'll clean up whatever mess you
Definitely said something about that, right? You discovered a part of the terrible working conditions at the Predator Product Revitalization Centers because Overseer Griggs is personally profiting off the forced adrenal time usage. Okay, so then there isn't really anything else going on here, is there?
The recipe of our exclusive cocktail is our most closely guarded secret. Our competitor.
Okay. I guess we go back then. That was a waste of time. Praetor. Okay, back to Praetor, back to the strike. Speak to the leaders, see what we can find out. I think if I get the opportunity to, I'm going to try to have her fired.
I ain't aiming to seem rude, but I got a lot to deal with right now. Unless this is mighty important, I'll respectfully ask to be left to my business.
Your business is why I'm here. Auntie's Choice sent me to help settle your complaints.
Settle my complaints? How exactly are you planning that?
By trying to mediate a middle ground. What exactly is your grievances?
Auntie's got to prioritize worker prosperity over productivity. What we've got now is poor labor retention techniques. What's going on is, remind me again?
An inhospitable occupational environment that ignores worker safety and health concerns.
Right, that.
He is Spacer's choice. Is this like a attempt from within to try to overthrow Auntie's choice? So your complaints are that you're undervalued, unsupported, and mistreated?
Right. Exactly. The conditions under which Auntie extracts our labor is, unacceptable. They're egregious, even.
They work 20-hour shifts.
Yeah, that is
which
actually
requires
ridiculous.
Stims to endure that are charged at a premium. Adrena time is actually cheaper on the undisputed claim than it is here. And if that inhuman brutality isn't enough to offend basic decency, they're also barred from using the restroom throughout the business day. Their 20-hour business day. It is an unconscionable condition to keep these workers in. I can't imagine how hard it is for them to coordinate their daily duties.
Them? You don't work here?
No, I'm just a fellow underling suffering the corporate grind who saw the plight of these poor folk and needed to help them make a fair and reasonable deal.
That's right. Leo has been an absolute wealth of what's what. Without him, we would still be toiling
under the yoke of oppressive undervaluation due to monstrous mismanagement.
Right, that.
Yeah, what's in it for you, Leo?
Me?
Nah,
my only motivation is...
You're
now,
up to
hold
something.
it right there. We aren't here to talk about Leo. We're here to talk about what it's going to take to make us get back to work. Right?
Okay, fine. So what's it going to take?
Our shifts need to be reduced to 12 hours a day.
That's
4 hours of personal
really
time ain't even
reasonable.
enough to rest, much less get any actual living done. Second, if we gotta work those long hours, we want free Adrena time.
Agreed.
Bad enough it's making everything taste like we're gnawing nickel-pads. Having to pay for the pleasure's too far. Finally, we want all-day bathroom access. Expecting us to fit our necessities into the same 4 hours is just mean. Plus, between us, most folk ain't, if you get my meaning.
Why are these the options? Oh, no, there is. Right, that seems reasonable. Yeah.
Thank you for your trying. I don't know if we'll get it all, but every bit you add makes some
I
part
thought
of our
every
lives a
option was
whole
going to
lot
be
easier.
to agree with Auntie's choice on this matter. So maybe now that we have the blackmail information, we'll be able to use that to actually get her to agree. I mean, they're not being unreasonable, like 12-hour shifts compared to what they're currently doing. Like, yeah, okay, it's not less, but it's 12 hours a day.
Welcome back, Ameliorator. Did you make contact with workers? Do they understand that this stoppage is madness? Are they ready to return?
Yeah, I think we can get them back to work.
So, what are these ingrate alley sprats willing to settle for?
Okay, they want 12-hour
Golden
work days.
pretties and gilded 12-hour? Are they mad? What are they gonna do with the other half of the day? Lounge around the facility, consuming air and water and power without compensating the company? I am, frankly, disappointed you would even bring me such a preposterous demand. You should have nipped this offensive arrogance in the bud.
What? So, it's definitely a rip on companies like Amazon for sure. Everything that came up about them in the media the last little while. But like these options though, so I want them to get the 12 hours, but the only two options that I've got is give them a paid lunch break or just completely ignore it.
A lunch break, you say?
Let's see what we can get.
I suppose that might be a compromise I could make. It would still be a black eye on my sterling reputation, but at least it would get them back to work. All right, you've convinced me. What else do they want?
Bathrooms have to be unlocked all the time.
They want to relieve themselves on
Yes.
company time? I've never heard something so preposterous. Can you imagine how many bits that loss of productivity will cost us? What if they lounge? What if they take time to relax? What if they retreat to indulge their baser urges? Auntie would be paying for all manner of unprofitable shenanigans.
They're gonna go. They're gonna go somewhere.
That... Oh, that actually explains the odor in storage room 3. I never imagined they might be... I'll get the door unlocked immediately. And cleaning crews dispatched.
Good idea.
What more do they want?
Adrena time.
Free?
Get them all the free drugs.
Free? Nothing inside of Auntie's Choice is free. Law, nothing in life is free. Everything has a cost. Everything. Materials, labor, time, distribution, forced scarcity. Giving something away for free is akin to ignoring the cost of its creation, which is one small step from the system completely breaking down and plunging us all into anarchy.
Yeah, it also breaks when your personal greed interferes.
What in the void are you talking about?
I know you...
Greed is certainly doing no such thing.
Nope. I know that you've been personally profiting.
What? No, I would never. That's slander and or libel. And you can't prove a thing.
I read your terminal, you lamb bitch.
Well, fuck. That's quite the rub, isn't it? All right, what do you want?
They get... Oh, they get the Adrena time for free, and I get a fistful of bits. No, I think just give the workers Adrena time for free.
All right. Though I don't know why you'd waste this capital leverage on benefits for strangers. But I suppose you've got your reasons. Is there more they ask?
That's everything.
Very good. Ha! I was going to say very good, but that would be downright farcical. There is nothing good about this situation. Please, just resolve it as quickly as possible.
Technically, we didn't agree on how long the lunch break would be. So, these guys can just take as long as they want, right? Hey, pitchball card? Hell yeah. I still don't want to go out through the front door. I'm so confident. Oh, wait. Let's do this. I feel like if I go through the front door, they'll all just run in.
Hello again. Do you have news for us about the negotiations?
Yep.
That's
you
as
got
fine a
bathroom
place to start
access.
as any. What did that tyrant have to say for herself? She willing to see reason?
Yeah, she's convinced that it should be free to use.
Well, I can't begin to tell you what a relief that is. By which I mean, that's great news. It'll be such a load off. A most promising development. How go the other hurdles of the negotiation?
You can also get your Adrena
willing
time.
to see reason?
Yeah, you'll get that for free too.
Really? Why, I'd surely have lost that bet. I figured we'd ask for free and settle for wholesale. You're a miracle worker. What's next? Excellent. What progress have you made?
And you got a lunch break.
I suppose it's better than nothing. Well, you have done exceptionally well by us, my new friend. With these new conditions, we'll return to work with vigor rather than dread. Thank you.
Damn! I really felt like I was close to signing all of you, and I needed that recruitment bonus. I don't know how I'm going to afford my hair creme now, but I'll get him next time. And he won't always have you working her angles for her. And her usual agents don't stand a chance against me.
Next time? Against you? What in law's name are you saying?
He's just a recruiter.
Sometimes you talk so odd it don't sound like you're Auntie's choice at all.
Yeah, I was starting to have the same thought.
It don't matter. All that matters is my working conditions have just improved mightily. Thanks to you, stranger. Now, if you'll excuse us, we're gonna get back to work.
Congratulations on ending the strike, Commander. These laborers may now continue their work until death or retirement occur first.
So now we can go through the front door, right? I was super confused with this guy. You mean the Spacer's Choice guy? Don't open the door when I'm stealing stuff.
The workers have returned and production has resumed. Wonderful work, our disruption ameliorator. I do wish it had gone more smoothly, but I understand you did what you must. I have already informed the Home Office, and with it, put in an extra sprinkling of mild praise directly with Auntie. She will, no doubt, be excited to learn of my approval. You may tell the executives that dispatched you that you have done an adequate job. Under my keen supervision, of course.
So I guess because we didn't take the money from her, that's what really helped. That's what's making her give us the good word. Does she can fix this? Oh well. So that's that done. I think we had another mission here. Yeah, this one. Where is that? Here. Have I done the quest for the middle manager's Nante's choice ship? No. I think I got given it by a random person, but I haven't found those people yet. I'm thinking I must need more access to the ship.
I'm Arlen Crawford, the outsourced but never outmatched wartime correspondent for the ACS Undisputed Claim. You must be the grafted soldier, here to show us all what you can do.
The name's Inez, and yes, Willard Conan sent me to help you with some sort of... I don't know what, exactly.
Now, let's not skip on introductions. Who is this you have with you?
No one of any consequence.
Don't sell yourself short, Commander. You face consequences all the time.
Ah yes, the unlucky sort. The soldier and her hapless companion. It'll do.
Never seen a grafted trooper in action before, but I'm looking forward to watching you work. Your mission, trooper, is to capture the Protectorate blockade to the north. Their defenses are too great to face head-on, so you'll want to sneak in through the back entrance. We've obtained the entry codes through great effort.
My camera drones will be filming the action from above, so do put on a good show. Blow up a few things, and use Inez's abilities to demonstrate the might of Auntie's choice. Yes?
Oh. They've detained several of our scouts. I'd like to see them returned. If you deliver this weapons cache to them and free them, they might offer some aid in the fight.
This is quite the opportunity. Normally, a POW might be written off as shrinkage, an unfortunate, unavoidable loss. But their rescue will be worth far more in publicity.
So what? If I hadn't come along, you all would have left those troopers to rot.
Our motto is to leave no man behind, unless it breaches our contract and promises financial penalties, which this does. Now, take these codes for the back door and go.
Once you infiltrate the blockade, neutralize our foes, and open the gates, our remaining troops will move in to secure the blockade for ourselves. Any questions?
How do I get to the other
The
side?
crew near the chemical plant is working to punch a path through the mountains. You could use such a path,
Oh, I've
but
already been
for
there.
some reason, their job is taking longer than expected.
Or you could
Oh,
go to
I
the
was meant to
Automech
get somebody
production
to-
facility north of here. But that's where the scout who brought us the
I
code
think I was meant to get somebody to sign off on them
So
continuing
proceed
the
with
drilling.
caution and a loaded gun.
Though I trust you may fare better than that poor sod did.
Did I
do
do
look
that?
forward to seeing you take the fight to the Protectorate. It's about time Auntie gave him a good walloping. Ooh, and spare some time for me after you emerge victorious, won't you? What am I saying? Of course you will. Who wouldn't want to be interviewed for the wireless? Go on now.
Did I or did I not get that handed in? Although I think the bit I'm thinking of was here. Well, let's just go and see what's up here. I know they want me to go through the back door, but I don't think I will. Front dawn's gonna look way cooler for them, isn't it?
Incoming mortar fire. Agents are advised to duck and cover.
Oh wait, can I? Oh man, am I actually gonna have to go all the way around the other side? Damn it. What a weird bug. Just spawned in and they both... Oh, because they have immunity to those damage types, when we spawn in they start like with that status effect on them. Now, let's see how many enemies are up here. None there.
Here we are, about to kick the proverbial mantisaur nest. Hope you're ready for your close-up. Damn, of course they got a bunker mech. We need to take it by surprise, without alerting the other troopers, mind.
Oh yeah? This wasn't a great start.
Pack me up, then we'll talk.
Your Valerie unit requires service.
I could have really handled that much better. Come on, come back.
Armed and ready.
She's F8, that's...
Popping my claw. My claw's always crabby.
Apologies. Emergency protocols unready.
Raring to go.
Another ass kicking for the history books. Let's open the gate for that reporter.
Yeah, I definitely could have handled that a lot better. Didn't help at the moment I walked in there. My rocket launcher was on cooldown. So where were the prisoners? I want to get them. Oh, in this room.
Over here. Let us out.
Keep
making us money.
Liberation
So I don't have to work.
Do I not give them the guns then? Can't do anything with that because we don't got explosives. Is there a door there? That just takes us over that side. There's a door up here. Let's see what's in here. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that was helpful to find out. We could have just turned the bunker mech onto the enemies. Okay. In the front gate then, let everyone else in. It's their base now.
Over here! Well, the blockade is ours now, but the way in which you captured it lacked a certain finesse, shall we say. Not sure my drone's footage will show what we were looking for.
That hasn't stopped you lot from spinning a story before. You said something about an interview earlier. Well, I'll answer your questions. You'll make me look good in return?
It's audio only, Trooper. And you're working with a true professional now. Let me work, huh? Relax. Be authentically you, though you'd be wise to throw in a tagline or two. Ready?
Well,
Great! Recording's already begun. I'm here, live at the scene with the fearsome grafted soldier Inez. It's a shame you cannot see this, dear listener, for it is impressive indeed. Inez, your destruction of those dastardly Protectorate troops was awe-inspiring. You must feel like the employee of the month, having brought such a decisive victory to Auntie's choice.
I'm just, doing my part. I joined up because I believed in our mission, to liberate Arcadia. Reckon my actions illustrate that more than anything I could ever say.
Yeah, she's too modest. She's a born marketeer. She recruited us for the mission all by herself.
Suppose I do know a thing or two about a pep talk. Given many in my time to troopers suffering injury or boredom.
How wonderful! I hadn't realized Inez here had initiated a recruitment campaign. Truly a lesson to us all. Dear audience, the voice you just heard is that of the soldier's close associate, an eyewitness to the battle and the marvelous carnage littering the land. You also freed some of our troopers from the Protectorate's fiendish grasp. One can only imagine the torture they suffered. Tell us about it. The rescue, in detail if you would.
Look, I did what anyone with an ounce of sense would do. Ain't gonna leave one of my own in such a state. And if I had it my way, I would have acted sooner.
Yeah, if she had the POWs who sell their limbs and it tastes for Purple Berry Crunch. We gotta hand this up for Auntie's choice.
So the reports were true. A limb can be replaced, yes, but to hear that they are now immune to the joy that Auntie brings is quite horrifying.
It's something, all right. They were, certainly malnourished and bored. Suppose things may have gotten worse with time.
In any case, those soldiers can finally return to their postings again. Now, I have a question about your abilities, Inez. What sets a trooper like you apart from the rest?
These graphs make me stronger. Good in a bind. I know I'm a bit of a curiosity. Ain't too many of us left. But there is so much good we can do with grafting, if we try.
Yeah, but what about the time you kicked the guy off a roof?
What? When in the void have you ever seen me kick anything?
Inez.
I appreciate the enthusiasm, but unfortunately the proof of such a feat, or lack thereof, is in the grainy drone footage. Before we wrap, have you anything else of note to tell our undoubtedly enraptured audience?
Might be a good time for the product tagline.
Oh, I got one. Ain't just a tested and true product that'll put you over the top. A graft like mine might also get you into orbit.
Oh, that is so bad.
Ah, I see. A bit of cheeky product placement for
It didn't even rhyme.
Zero-G whiskey. Very well done, you. And that's a wrap. You can go back to slouching or sneering or whatever else it is you do.
Thanks for your time.
Now, where was this soft-spoken propriety when we were recording? This interview was rather disjointed, even by my standards.
Damn. I knew we didn't exactly nail it, but I was hoping some editing might help.
You do that, and I will remain here burdened by the drudgery of...
Well, that wasn't so good. Now, what was the cloister one? Persephone. Let's head to cloister. Hand that in, and then we'll head over to the Anti's Choice ship again. Maybe find those middle managers. Actually, we won't go to Cloister because we're going to have to go there anyway for the archive. Let's have a look. Yeah, we'll head straight to Willard's office. We kind of, well, I say we. I kind of fucked this up, so might as well go and find out what happens with it now.
Trinicular, arriving any moment now.
The story of Anti-Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend, to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation.
Is she here?
Ah, so the conquering heroes have returned from the blockade. The footage I received tells the story it needs to, but I am rather disappointed by the absence of excitement, of pizzazz. But a win is a win, as middling achievers often say. Oh, where are my manners? Commander, Inez, meet our new benefactor. This is the business partner I spoke to you about, and she has graciously agreed to fund our new venture.
Yes, we've met. Now, let's not get overly ahead of ourselves.
Surely it's enough we did our job.
Putting on a show is 40% of the battle. The remaining 60% is messaging.
Yes, and your interview may be good for entertainment, if nothing else. If you are indeed as inebriated as I suspect, one could hardly blame you for celebrating such a victory.
It didn't make for the best showing, but I have a professional hunch about you, Inez. I'm willing to give you a brief trial run to see how it goes.
Look, I know I ain't exactly the profile of a business partner, but I know medicine, and I know the potential of grafts more than anyone. You'll not find my experience anywhere.
Perhaps so, but unfortunately I can't be expected to simply take your word for it. You know how it is. Low-level workers have a certain flair for lying and grifting, whilst concurrently exaggerating all accomplishments and ills.
But we can trust your word as her current supervisor. What sort of performance review might you give this associate?
Yeah, she's the greatest soldier I've had the honor of working with. You'd be lucky to have her.
Well, it's easy to go on soldiering when you trust the one giving the orders.
Well, that's a reasonable endorsement. Wouldn't fit in the one-line write-in space for her quarterly appraisal, but I suppose you couldn't know.
So we have a deal then? I admit that the raid and the interview may not have gone as swimmingly as I would have liked, but there is something there.
Suppose I can make good on the funding after all. We'll see in time where this arrangement leaves us. In any case, good day.
So that's it. We're clear to restart the grafting program. And you'll abide by my demands. No more senseless killing. No more hurting folk?
Of course not. Unless said folk agree to it. Yes, we are at an agreement. Consider this a bonus for your efforts. When the time is right, I will reach out to you for further planning. You have been instrumental, soldier. Inez, well done indeed.
Let's go celebrate.
I'll settle for
Excuse
a
me.
moment of rest, Commander. Thanks.
Great, you're very welcome. Right, so it's great that we've got that, so we've now got all of them done. So I want to find the middle managers. Oh, actually, let's go hand this in. I think that's... Yeah, that's just down the stairs. Or down the lift.
Welcome back. We understand you've been a very busy little manty-wasp. Well, out with it.
Yes, time is bits. Tell us how it went.
Negotiated resolution, the workers are back in the factory.
A satisfactory effort, my ameliorator. I had hopes your talents would yield a result a mite more in our favor, but good work overall.
The arrangement's fair to all parties. They work, you earn, I get paid.
Well, I suppose I can't argue with the truth of that.
Anything else you'd like to report?
Nope.
Now that's the compelling attitude we love to see in an ameliorator. Your performance at that facility went exceedingly well, all things considered, and it was an ideal first step in effecting my monopolistic mercantile methodology plan.
There you go again, pinning your career to that flim-flam mathematical malarkey. What do a bunch of eggheads know about marketing? Marketing isn't some rigmarole you can plug into a computronic doodad. It's instinct, intuition, know-how. It's a fucking art.
Well, what's the plan you mentioned?
It is an intricately crafted, multi-phase marketing initiative that will introduce Auntie's Choice to the rest of the galaxy and establish the foothold of our pending monopoly. It requires a series of daring, almost impossibly savvy, perfectly timed, and flawlessly executed stratagems to create optimal market positioning.
Whole thing's a load of bunco. Calculatory claptrap from a bunch of over-educated know-nothings who are so smart they're stupid. Go ahead. Tell them who devised it.
With pleasure! The archive on Cloister analyzed millions of variables with bazillions of permutations to create an idealized path for total competitive domination.
Yeah, do you want me to do something, or I'm here to listen to you two argue?
Yes, suppose we should move on. Ursula, will you do the honors?
I'm the head of our proprietary insight acquisition division. Stealing our rivals' trade secrets? That's our bread and butter. We can sometimes lack a certain subtlety, though. The Protectorate have a process called mental refreshment. Some kind of mind manipulation business.
Keep asking for this mental refreshment stuff. Like, I don't want to do this.
Details on their methodology, pharmacology, and technology. This archive plan says it's important. Fine. Auntie and I agree. It presents possibilities.
I've mostly fulfilled.
Attitude like that will take you far around here. A few aspirational goals, if possible. If you see a chance to talk their lead scientist into joining us, and/or dig up additional details about the process, do so.
Which is to say, we'll make it more worth your while.
He ain't joining.
I promise you'll never want for compensation while in our employ.
See you when it's done.
Yeah. Santos is not going to be joining them. He is currently a pile of ash on the ground.
Good luck, my ameliorator.
Don't let us
Remember,
keep you.
You can't spell heinous ascetic without anti-joke.
It would be an embarrassment of body goals. Imagine. Add windfall.
Are these choice? Are these the people? In
Read the middle manager. Sorry, really time is good. This is time.
Where do I need to go then? This one. So they're in the back deck steerage area. I don't... Back deck? So that would be where the ship is, right?
Professional athletes bludgeon each other. Such a relatable interest. See, subordinates?
I'm gonna go over here and see where this takes us.
Look for me in the Platinum Executive Skybox above the line of scrummage. Anti-Cleos was specifically founded to fight what nature inflicts, to offer higher quality pharmaceuticals designed to be better.
Yeah, okay, we can go there. Okay, good.
Because nature
Went and watched what I missed the other day on YouTube. What, if you can, without spoilers, what was it that you seen or that you missed? I could really make this chain go quicker.
Choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals with Anti's choice.
Dock workers down and outer.
Have a profitable day.
Oh yeah, the mental refreshment place. Yeah, I was kind of interested with that one because it was like, I'm really against the mental refreshment thing in general. Even in Fairfield, I didn't do the quest for the guy. Well, I did the quest for the guy, but I didn't give them the mental refreshment stuff that they wanted. So when I had a chance to kill him, I was like, yep, doing it. And then so sad afterwards to see that it wasn't the... It's not the only one. There's loads of them.
Why, looky here. It's our contractor to be. I see you got her message. Glad you followed up. Now, the question is, are you just here to work an angle, or are you moved by our plight?
I find your surreptitiously conveyed word note real inspiring.
Good, because we need troubleshooters who shoot from the hip and operate at a discount rate for worthy causes, like ours. See, us in middle management, we get none of the credit, all of the blame. Catch hell coming and going, with nary a promotion or raise in sight. Well, we've had it. We pulled our funds to hire a maverick outsider like yourself, to collect useful information on 3 local persons of interest, to help us climb the ladder.
I managed to mental refresh that guy. I had to loot twice to do it though. Were you happy with the outcome of doing that? Did it go how you wanted it to? Tell me the details.
First person is Melquiades Alcantara, proprietor of the Bottom Runger. Came up with this new drink, the Raptidon Bite.
Okay.
Everyone's dying to try it. We want the secret recipe. The second is an unnamed individual. Shows up at the Esplanade every day with a mop and an armed escort. What's his story? What does he know?
And why is he always waving at everybody? And smiling, too.
Head back here when you're done with them two.
Who's the third?
The third target we'll talk about after. Sort of a controversial figure around here. Consider him a concern for later. Anything else?
Why would a janitor have an armed escort?
That's what we want to find out. And that whole smiling business, anybody that's secure in their place here has to have dirt on somebody. Something that we could capitalize on.
Okay. And if you want... do I want to get in?
Oh, nothing so mundane. Alcantara's cornered the market with an innovative concept. Our grand vision is, okay, wait for it. Now he's done all the work, steal his idea. Wonderful, wonderful. Let me just say that we're all so looking forward to working with you. We can't wait to benefit from the fruit of your efforts. See everybody? Things are looking up already. Upper middle management, here we come.
They're like absolute gangsters, where they're all standing around like this. They want me to find a janitor and also get the secret recipe.
I'll have you know my panhandling license is completely up to date.
I think rather than messing about with this stupid train, let's go here and look for the bar. Given the highest dose, it was very satisfying. So when you got to this, assuming you did it, but I don't know what way you did it around, but did you do it before you got the quest to go there, or was it the other way around?
Auntie's Choice Society is based upon, not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the protectorates decide what its subjects get, we respond to what you
Oh, the guy's gone.
through your decisions as consumers.
Get you something?
Looking for the owner.
Afraid he stepped away to his office.
And where's that?
Around the corner to the right, just past the stairs. Likely find him whipping up a fresh batch of Raptidon Bite cocktails. Won't do it in front of me.
Any idea what's in it?
If I did, I certainly wouldn't share it with the likes of you. Stuff sells hand over fist. Think the boss would share that with me? I'm just a lowly factotum around here. I mean, I actually been concocting my own cocktail creations in my odd-off hour. I'm very creative, but, you know, he don't care.
Ever come up with your own recipe?
In fact, I have. I once made a drink called Death by Purpleberry and also Uranium Poisoning. Very high concept. Only it's we're out of the Raptidon.
See if we can sell some stuff to him, get some money back. Not that we have much opportunity. Oh, I'll sell these green items that have been holding on to as well. Desperately need the money at this point. Didn't realize we got that fast. I am very concerned to walk into this guy's office. He's in here by himself making this purpleberry, or making this drink.
Avail yourself of my restroom at your leisure. I'll clean up ever.
God only knows what he's doing in this office. He did say it was around the corner, didn't he? Obviously not around this corner.
The big rift cut off tossball news from home, but our Arcadia Grown League is a worthy substitute. Certainly a more profitable program than the Protectorate's watered-down ripple.
What am I... What? Is it that office?
Conduct is tolerated.
Samples from our nutritious tobacco line.
A blood sport without blood sounds like red ink to Auntie. Our tossball teams play for
What did you do with the... There was a guy on that... There's a guy in that facility that you can rescue. Did you get him out? Oh, shit.
You look unfortified. Getting enough emulsifiers in your diet?
Thank you for your customer service, contractor.
If you're here for Melquiades Alcantara, I
Afraid you're a mite bit late. Investigator Yoshida, Department of Excessive Corporate Malfeasance. Did you know the deceased?
Nope, I just stopped by to ask about the rest of it.
Seems like you're not the only one. Were you aware if you had any business rivals, any disgruntled employees? Just gone sour?
That's me. He thought he might have been someone else, but he wasn't. I 100% thought that as well. Until I found out who I thought it... Until I found out more about who I thought it was, then realized that it was completely wrong. Never met him.
Oh, so you were just stopping by to ask about his secret innovation, the one that likely got him killed.
Yeah, I'm working for a couple of middle managers.
Just like on that show, Corporate Fixers for Hire. You're just like Rico Sockdolager in real life. Who does that make me? If you're after the recipe, you probably want to ask around at the bottom runger. Someone there might know who'd kill Melquiades for it.
You're asking who I think it was. I don't want to say the name in case anybody watches the video and then it gives it away, but somebody else who we know has been sent for mental refreshment, who's fairly high up in one of the factions. Am I free to leave?
Go on. You're clear to saunter freely. But remember, taste more and feel less. With Auntie Fizzo's numb rum.
Yeah, I really thought it was going to be that guy. Because it kind of made sense, right? Like, there was a load of stuff that I read before that they were keeping him hidden somewhere. Wasn't dead. Does he have any enemies you know of?
I know one. Valo Andrews, owner of the Best Choice. Wasn't too keen on our success. Melquiades said she's meaner than a bag of raptidons. I'll miss his wit.
You've never met her?
The only way I'd ever make it in that place is crawling through a vent. Some of us have pride.
Okay, I should go.
More's the pity.
Score a body goal without an offside.
Let's go talk to whoever this is over here.
More comestibles! More comestibles! We're literally giving them away!
Oh, here he is. Amos.
Hey, didn't you hear me growl in a discouraging manner?
The first
testee
testee?
ain't to be disturbed.
Oh, no, it's okay. I'm gonna, converserate a little. Just wait over there for me or something.
As you wish. Retreating to hover at a respectful distance.
Sorry, they get a mite carried away most times.
Did you watch Secret Level on Amazon Prime? I've watched, I think I've watched one or two episodes, but not many. First testee, huh? Sounds like you're an honored guest.
Oh, that. Yeah. Wish they wouldn't say that. Ain't accustomed to fancy titles. Don't mind them. They're here to make sure nothing happens. To me, that is. On account of being a close personal friend of fellow Auntie Cleo. It's all a bit much, to be honest.
We almost give away the name.
It's like Auntie always says, anything worth doing is worth overdoing completely.
You began to call Auntie a different name there.
Ah, she don't go by that no more. Guess I'm still not used to calling her Auntie. Auntie. Huh. There, maybe that'll do it. Anyhow, probably shouldn't just mull about here engaging in idle talk. If she saw me, she'd probably chide me for being overly friendly with everyone, like she used to.
Enough of that. You ain't idling. You're networking. Expanding business opportunities. That's my go-to line anyway.
Oh, guess I was at that, huh? Thanks. Like your arm, by the way. Mine are just boring metal.
Oh, It saves me from small talk, mostly. Ain't many folk who aren't put off by the limb and avoid me entirely, if I'm honest.
I can leave you be if you prefer.
Oh, wait. You know, I've seen people around here, and often, like really often, they go to a place like the saloon together, you know, to chat. Well, I reckon I could do that. With you, I mean. Hey, stay here, will you? Me and my new friend here, we're just going over there, to the bottom runger, to talk.
Staying put, but keeping alert as if our jobs and our lives depended on it.
I'll meet you at the bottom runner.
Bob off!
Is there, you mentioned secret level. Is there a link between secret level and this game? Yeah, the best choice. We need to go in here. Oh! Another World's episode on secret level? I'll have to check it out. Oh, there's that vent. Why would we need to go through the vent if we can just walk straight in?
Ooh, bet they charge 20 bits a bottle here.
Oh, look at this one.
My guy, you need clothes. Cars here?
Finally, somebody else here with the guts to act. I was about ready to start tearing my ears off. Trapped as I was, listening to these running mouths. Pleased to see you. I ain't sure if you heard, but I'm looking at a promotion to president of aggressive acquisitions after what you and I accomplished on Paradise Island.
Not bad. What are you going to do with your newfound power?
Exactly what I told you. Locate priority foes and bring them low. Make the difficult decisions. Bring the war to a close and look
That's cool she's here.
fine in the process.
She
You'll
knows
see.
absolutely
I owe
nothing
you more than a few
about her
drinks.
here. Oh,
See me a couple of
stupid
months
chair
down
stuck.
the line, and you and I'll drink Arcadia dry. But for now, go sever some vital arteries for me.
Okay.
What are you doing back here? No one's allowed. Who left that door unlocked? What are you even doing in my bar? Someone will be fired over this. Then, once they reach the nadir of their sorrows, rehired, only that I may fire them again. And I don't know what you think you're seeing here, but ignore all this.
Those look like the secret recipe ingredients.
What? All this? Furtive mixing of cocktails is simply how I relieve stress in a productive manner. It's a Raptidon bite, a unique concoction devised by Melchiges Alcantara, who was simply my dearest friend. Or was. I procured its recipe from him before his unfortunate passing, and before you ask, yes, I have receipts for everything.
5,000 bits? Not a chance. Fingerprints are everywhere. Fess up.
As if I don't know how to scour a crime scene. Please. This isn't some run-of-the-mill
There was
one-bit
0
operation.
point of the perks
The best
around lying.
choice is the
I've got like
Spectrum
2 perks
Violet
that are
of
meant to
Esplanade.
increase the chances
Our
of your
patrons
lives
pay
being
well to stake their claim as the
believed,
most VIP
and
of
none
the
of the lies have
VIP.
done have worked.
Now that we have the recipe for this dreadful elixir, our clientele no longer have reason to stray.
Okay, well, you're not cut out for subterfuge, clearly.
Think you're wearing down my resolve, don't you? Ugh. Maybe just a little. Look, I see you're going
I'm not
to be a
paying
problem.
that much money.
Just cover my efforts and expenses, and the recipe's yours. Our
Nah.
patrons are returning already anyhow.
Nah, corporate investigator. They'd like to know how you were caught.
Fine, you can have it. That admittedly was a mite embarrassing. Any serious player would have locked the door first, before spreading out incriminating evidence. Here you are, one lightly bloody, slightly less secret recipe. Time for you to blunder out the way you blundered in.
There's gunpowder in... There's gunpowder in that drink. Great. Yeah, the lag thing, it sucks. It actually sucks.
We're letting in anyone now.
Can the attitude.
Oh, don't we all? Well...
Everyone has their little hunch about which new product line will sell the most, but I say you need to
Wait,
the
what?
common bottom
When did?
rung or
How did you get in there?
Don't you agree?
I'm giving your description to the proper
Oh,
authorities.
yes,
Now, please,
quite.
go anywhere else
Oh.
so that I can tend to the actual patrons worthy of entrance into
Right.
this choice.
So if I had to try to come through here, she would have tried to stop me, but the vent was a way around that. This was the key card from the guy.
This is about what I expected.
Yeah, the guy who was upstairs, the marketing guy who we're doing the craft stuff with. Come on. I guess we were able to... Why is there blood on the chair? Oh, this place is gross, actually. This must be a way to convince him if you can't do the what we did. Brief looking through the long-running report show a clear pattern. Willard has been siphoning money directly from Anti's seemingly dormant aesthetics fund and redirecting it to WHK Enterprises, a clear front for his own account. Yeah, it's a little grimy in here. I think pickpocketing is another thing that they need to do a little tweak to if they do any more patches. Like the fact that I can just walk up behind somebody, crouch, and as long as I'm not seen by anybody, I can just go ahead and pickpocket. Seems a little odd. Right, so where's this guy? He's here.
Right, so how does this all work exactly? They bring you a drink, and then people just conversate?
Yes, but small talk is for small people. People who matter talk about topics that matter.
Oh, right, and I'd add that big talk is for big people who matter.
I'm waiting
So
this
we
guy
don't
being
talk
like a
about work
sprat
matters or
brain
our
that
day.
they've
Okay.
put inside a body and taught how to speak. This guy's...
What other sort of stuff you want
It's a
to talk
balloon.
about? The weather, maybe?
Earliest memory with Auntie.
We were, what do you call them? Bedraggled orphans, together. Both worked at the garbage pile in Argos. She had to pull me out one time, else I'd be smushed right now.
I think in the first game, we come across the data pad or the notes that talks about this current Auntie being taken away and to become the new Auntie. I can clearly see you know a lot about young Auntie.
Oh, you bet. That musical they made about her? Well, them songs were catchy as hell, but it sure left a lot out.
What was the real Auntie like?
Sure was determined. I'll tell you what. Made her own healing grease in a rusty old can of Spacer's Chaw. Got one of them entry science jobs at Auntie Cleo. You know, the corporation. Not the person. Was a whole different person back then, if you can believe it. Started scaling the corporate ladder right quick. Weren't too long before she left the colony completely.
She doubtlessly regretted leaving you behind.
You think? I'd sure like to think so. Not that I'd want her to feel bad or sad or nothing. Aw, you got me reminiscing something fierce. Did I mention she and I shared an expired chum bar once? Good times. She came to be lead scientist of research and development at Numa Experimental Station. I knew her.
Yeah, I
when
think
she
this is
was
a
just
callback to the
Felicity.
first game.
I was her best test subject. You know, this is nice. Talking like this is much better than when the other person just ambles off like they never heard you.
Why is your relationship these days?
Well, you know, I haven't talked to her for, going on 40 years or thereabouts, I think. But, you know, we were real tight when we were nubbins. When she approved my request for this role, I got a letter from her that said, dictated but not read at the end. Like she was talking right to me. Or at me, maybe.
Not many Atlantic Clear's employees can say they got a letter straight from her.
You know, you're probably right. Sometimes thought it might be good to hear from her more, but I guess she's real busy.
How did Auntie become Auntie?
All I know is one day, Felicity said she was up for a promotion to be Auntie. Said it was an idea that went through every generation or some such. Auntie, she told me once she needed to climb to the top no matter what. But that she was real sorry about the people she had to step on to get there, though.
Most extravagant to the most big-minded of customers. We have food and drink for every...
Oh, that's probably not as heartless and bloodthirsty as it sounds. Maybe said in jest?
You think? I mean, admit I sometimes don't get, jokings or inference. Maybe you're right. That might be all I want to talk about. The rest makes me, You ever have this empty, falling feel? In your chest? Like that, I guess. I don't know, would hate to be rude. You come out with me and all.
There's one last thing I wanted to ask you about, if that's okay.
No. There's stuff I can't say things about. Not to somebody I just met for now, I reckon. Sorry. You know what? I haven't felt this springy inside since Fel and I worked the garbage pile in Argos. Like, less bad. Maybe good, even.
Respond to what you want.
So these people are going to want to know that information about Auntie. However, I don't want Amos to get in trouble, so I'm probably not going to give them any information. Equitable arrangement. Oh yeah, that's fine. That's just to get them working together. Okay. Let's have a look. Yeah, Amos is far too innocent to let him get in trouble for this.
Hey, mister, any bits to spare?
I give him bits.
Working hard or hardly
Nope.
working? That's rhetorical.
Hey, everybody, look who it is. Our duly contracted proxy.
There's something not right about this.
All finished?
I have the recipe for Raptidon Bite. Alcantara didn't make it.
Didn't make the drink or didn't make... Oh, I see.
Less we know about all that, the better. But I knew you'd effectuate effectually. Right? Wasn't I just saying?
So I have to tell them about Amos.
Knew he was connected. What'd you find out? He tell you any secrets about Auntie?
Nah, he didn't.
Or inspiring stories about her career ascent. You know, that might act as encouragement to them like us, presently stagnating in our position of paid employee.
Yeah, one time she had an expired chum bar.
Whoa! Just like normal people.
That's real relatable. I mean, we all done that, right? But I just never thought she would. 'Cause she's Auntie, you know?
Yeah, like she could eat a bar right out of the paste obtruder, the freshest and least natural it's ever gonna be.
That everything?
Yeah, that's everything I have
Those
to share.
details were highly motivating, both personally and professionally. Real roadmap to success kind of thing.
Diverges greatly from events depicted in Auntie the Musical, the all-singing adaptation of Auntie's life story, which we've all, of course, watched 9 times.
Here, for your trouble, from all of us. Now, about that last person of interest. There's a former Spacer's Choice VIP in the brig. We tried talking to him, to see if he had any useful dirt, but he...
In the brig?
He's,
So he's in jail?
Kind of mean.
Full of scathing invective.
Belittling, one might say. But, you know, tough sort like you might have an easier go of it.
Do I need to worry about security?
Nah, they got him set up like in olden times. They let everybody walk up and holler at him, throw produce and such. Whatever that is.
Consider it done.
Oh, that sounded very take charge. Have to remember that. Okay, we'll make sure
These
you've got
guys are
authorization
absolute
to the brig when you
imbeciles.
arrive. May you effectuate effectually toward the agreed upon goal state. That's the middle manager handbook again. Real take charge stuff.
Fucking idiots. Alright, where's this guy? He's here. Is it head office? Oh wait, I just went to head office because that's where the make a deal with him is, isn't it? Oh, maybe not.
The story of Anti-Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend, to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's choice swollen-headed mascot represents
How did we get down there, then?
of old corporations, who unfairly stacked the deck against the little person, as they tried with us at Cow City. But did Anti-Cleo take Spacer's choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsored tossball team, the Anti-Cleo's...
Wait a minute, wasn't this the bar? Yeah, this isn't right. I need to go to that lift, I guess. So I need to go straight out here, and then...
Nature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebettered it through artificial means.
Can't tell the difference between cover and concealment.
Yeah, here we go.
Ah, wonderful. More of you.
Oh, no way. Holy shit. Well, people drawn on his mask?
Welcome to The Brig by Corporate Compliance. Please do not taunt the prisoners. Thank you.
Don't you mean not taunt the prisoners?
I know what I said, and I meant what I said. Visitors to the brig are required to taunt the prisoners, at least to the best of their abilities.
Okay,
We
bye.
hope you've...
Come to jeer at a fallen old rival like all the rest. Swear I heard from everybody else in this rickety tub. So far, I am decidedly unimpressed. Been some sorely lackluster heckling from your colleagues. Clever as barbs weren't clever enough by half. Not expecting much, but go ahead. Try your worst. Let's hear it.
Woman said you were completely unhireable. They just threw you in here.
That was almost all right.
This guy's
Better
very
than most.
quiet.
Pretty so.
Why is he also showing up as Anti's
Got
choice? He's
anything
not Anti's
else?
choice. Looks like that. Yeah, it looks like that mask of yours is short a few air holes.
You implying I'm suffering from oxygen deprivation? You do know the only thing keeping us breathing on this tub is an air scrubber built by the lowest bidder. Joke's on all of us. Anyhow, you done yet? Or you got more?
Yeah, actually, I'm here to talk to you.
Wait, you didn't come here for the express purpose of ridicule and castigation? Well, certainly embraced it, though. Respect the flexibility and commitment. So, all right, I give up. What do you want?
How'd you end up in here?
Frankly, that any of these rung leeches have a thought to spare for me over all the false hopes Anti's hammered into them astounds me. Look, I appreciate the attention and all, but does any of this benefit me? Because otherwise, you might as well just jeer away.
I'm not part of Anti's choice. Maybe you can give me something I can use against them.
That may all be well and good, but I'm from a real corporation, Spacer's Choice, where we believe in the inequitable exchange of goods and services. Furthermore, and consequently, I don't do nothing without something in return. Anything else would be unseemly.
Then what do you need?
Name's Himanshu Tegulapalli, regional brand manager for Tau Ceti, Spacer's Choice. Auntie has it in for all of us former reps, but me in particular. Been humiliating Spacer's Choice every chance she gets. You seen those display images mocking the Moon Man, dressed up like a baby? Petty stuff. Being completely one-sided. Till now.
Wish I could turn off those screens for you.
No. They'll just eventually switch them back on. I'm proposing a little counter-programming instead. I taped a particularly scathing diatribe earlier. Patch it into the PA system. Let me have my say.
And you just happen to have a pre-recorded diatribe on you?
Not on me presently, no. They tend to take things off prisoners, you know? It's weirdly universal. Also wasn't wearing this reeking thing prior to being staged for public ridicule. The audio cartridge is in an evidence locker in the room behind that desk. Bet if you just ask the guard over there nicely for access, she'd open it right up for you. The PA system controls are in the back room at client intake. Had it all worked out earlier, before I got caught.
I'll think about it.
Don't think too long. We pull this off, that broadcast is gonna be the finest verbal rebuke of my career.
Welcome to the... what is it?
I get access to the evidence locker?
Well, you'd probably pay me to remotely unlock it. And or ask me in a remarkably debonair fashion.
I lack the necessary resources. Might I pay this much instead? We don't know how much this is.
See that door behind me?
Oh,
it's
one.
suddenly somehow been left mysteriously unlocked. Pleasure doing...
I'll take that. I'll take losing one cartridge.
Authentic biomass goo.
Any moment now. Approaching station. Nationalism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the Protectorate decide what its subjects get.
Let's do it.
Attention all employees of this poor excuse.
Get out of here.
Corporate bloodshed. This ill-conceived, off-brand take on an oligarchy. Say what you will. Cure both infections overnight.
Okay, so that and the mask. So I need to go back down the brig.
Attention all employees of this poor excuse for corporate blundership. This ill-conceived, off-brand take.
Can't tell the difference between cover and someone succeeds in
Big ideas in people's heads.
Nice work. A sterling performance by both of us. I've been waiting to give everybody here a piece of my mind for some time now.
Thanks. Now, what's big secret?
You've heard about the Spacer's Choice and Anti-Cleo merger, I'm sure. But things went down a little differently than Auntie makes out around here. Auntie was attempting a hostile takeover, but we outplayed her, voted her and her execs out. And we shipped Auntie and all her diehard followers out to Tau Ceti as an example. After Earth went dark, Auntie was technically the senior ranking executive in Tau Ceti, and she used that to take over the colony. But everything she's been doing since has been quasi-legal at best, including her being CEO of Auntie's Choice. With Earth being dark, no one has proof to call her on it.
Why didn't you record that instead of your
What I
diatribe?
had to say was more important. People here needed to hear how bad they've been bamboozled by that self-determinism claptrap. The rest is going to come out eventually anyway. After that, we can all go back to exploiting each other honestly.
So what's going to happen once we reconnect with Earth?
This little ruse of hers will collapse and she'll be exposed for every corporation to see. Then, law willing, she'll be executed for treason against a legitimate corporation. If I were Auntie, and thankfully I'm not, I'd say she's betting if she takes over Arcadia, she can prevent all that from happening. Success here leading to success there and such.
Do you want me to break you out of here?
No thanks. Once Spacer's Choice is back in control, I'll be running this place in no time.
Interesting. I think this news will crush these guys.
I'll have you know my panhandling license is completely up to date.
Any update on the man in the Moon Man mask? Heard the announcement, assume that was your doing.
Current power structure of Auntie's Choice seems quasi-legal at best.
Wait! What?
You don't remember the hostile takeover? Why do you think you were stuck in Tau Ceti?
No, that was all official. Auntie said there was some real hard bargaining, documents signed in triplicate, and... Maybe I'm remembering apart from the musical.
Wait, this is bad. Knowing this is not good. This sort of dirt gets a person killed. This may call for an executive decision.
What does the middle manager handbook say to do at a time like this?
Says here, unfinished business leaves one undone. Trim loose ends before everything comes unraveled. Well, that sounds rather dire, you know, contextually.
No need to worry. Keeping secrets my middle name.
What do all of you think? Are you feeling reassured here? Not sure I am.
I was, but now your lack of certitude has gotten me starting to worry.
Let's try to keep it professional.
That's exactly what the corporate assassins in the Aetherwave serials say before they terminate someone. In an indifferent display of artful treachery.
Simmer down now. That was just a fictional representation despite being realistically well researched. I'm reasonably sure it's wholly inapplicable to our present circumstances. We accept your terms. Consider this final payment for services rendered. Never speak about this to anyone.
Oh, you sounded just like an upper middle manager right then, Twombly.
Awesome.
Good job.
Right, on that note, it's time for me to leave and take my dog for a walk. It's been great having everybody here. If you want to see more of the streams, just hit follow or subscribe to me on which platform you're on. You'll be able to see when I go live. And if not, but you do want to catch up on some of the videos or the previous playlists we've got, if you go onto YouTube, you'll be able to see much more of this game and other games there. Thanks for your time, everyone. Have a good